Good morning, everybody. Wow. We had a minor snuffle last night with the Azuri interview at the beginning because she didn't, she thought that she wasn't going to be able to get on. Originally, she wanted to simulcast stream it on her show with me, and then I said to her, well, look, just stream it on my show for now, and then we can always hand it out to your audience in the Discord later. And so she did finally come on. We did talk a bit last night, and it was pretty interesting night overall, between hearing what she had to say and about the original issues at the beginning of the show. I would say that it shows, number one, that I hate when people are late, which doesn't surprise me. But overall, it went pretty well last night. So that was a good thing. Oh, yes. By the way, we are getting ready for the Chris Bliss thing on Thursday and maybe Friday and maybe even a Saturday.
Oh, yeah!
So I do get the other camera kind of set up for that. Let me see if I can show you that. There we go. That's this camera here. This will be the same shot as this. And then, of course, this is the other camera over here. The one that was on the other side of the desk here. It's mounted over there instead. There's a loose connection.
Howdy.
How you doing?
I slept for 16 hours. I can't believe I did.
You told me that earlier. I hope your body took advantage of that time to get some emotional recovery.
Yeah. I hope so. So I did watch your stream this morning from last night.
Who needs a new alarm clock this morning, Chris? Me?
No, Azria.
Oh, yeah. Actually, she didn't think that I was going to really seriously be still live streaming because she got banned. So what happened was that she kind of thought when she got banned that I was going to just kind of forget all about it, but she didn't. She forgot.
Well, I think what happened, Michelle, was Val went through all of Azria's old streams and striked a load of them, or 3 of them. This warfare on this is such a dumb idea.
Yeah.
But they're going to play these silly games.
No, according to Azria, she's only banned for 10 days.
Yeah. And you think she's going to come back and she's going to be on the warpath?
Oh, yeah.
But
not against us, though. But...
Oh, no. Not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't like...
she's actually pretty... I mean, she may act a little weird on the internet, but actually she's not that bad of a person.
Well, Michelle, let me be honest. I just sat and watched the whole stream from last night, and she seemed absolutely fine.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Shannon. Nice. So how'd you do on that stream last night, Michelle? You got a lot of viewers?
Yeah, I had a lot of viewers, and I got a lot of viewers that were also getting very impatient waiting for her to come.
Well,
because we just explained part of what happened was the fact that she I knew she had gotten struck by Val, but I mean, I think I told her when she finally did come up, I said, I didn't say I wouldn't still stream you. I didn't say we still can't be on the show together. I see you just come into the live area of our Discord, and we'll just do our best to continue the show as we planned, and that's what she did. So for the first hour or so, we basically had the equivalent of dancing bananas, so to speak.
Well, actually, that's not true. I quite enjoyed Brian up there. He had some good points.
Yeah.
He's made me think about God again as well. Maybe I'm too,
Yeah. Well, I think of God every day.
No, I mean, I don't
Like a
believe in
good
God, but
neighbor,
some of the
God
stuff.
is there. Yeah, God is there, definitely. So I'm glad you started thinking about a little bit about the spiritual realm.
Yeah, I don't think it went bad at all. I
Yeah.
just watched it all. Ended up being okay. And I saw you had like 30 likes or maybe 20 something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, a lot of views, a lot of engagement
Yeah,
time,
right. That's
and
good.
you also got to see how I feel about when people are late too. I absolutely am not the kind of person that likes people being
Yeah,
late.
right, but then again, she obviously found out she was supposed to be here and came here immediately.
Yeah.
That's something. She could have just said sod it.
Well, if she ever said sorry and just walked away, I mean, I would just have to delete that stream completely because that would have been a total waste of time, and I don't think I would like to have done that.
Well, all turned out okay in the end.
Chris says, if Ezra was a true woman,
Well,
all I know is that I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I got here for resources. So there is one slight glitch with the camera. I bought. Who else is in chat?
hang on, the dog's going nuts for some reason. I'm going to see what it's doing.
Really? Well, anyway, the thing is that I'm all set as best I can be for Chris Bliss to come. I just got some crackers and cheese coming. I just got those today on Amazon. I got these things I buy on food stamps, and then let's see, got the coffee, crackers and cheese. There's one more box coming. So we'll have some things for snacks and things.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
we do
nice,
have an
Chris.
echo. I think it's from your side.
Oh, let me put my headphones on.
That might help. So anyway, yeah, we had it was, it was like stall, like we were trying to stall to keep everybody excited and stuff. But I mean, it was really, kind of a bit of a. We had no idea when she was coming. I was just like, is she coming? Is she not coming? And of course, Brian was trying to, talk about things that. So let me explain one of the things I said that was misinterpreted, because I don't know if because of my speech or what. I am a druidic person. Not as
Druidic, not Jew.
Right, druidic. I work with the druidic forces of nature. Okay,
think of druids,
like
not Jews.
it comes from the term druid, 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 not Jewid, not Jewish, not Judean, druid. Okay, I'm also Roman Catholic Christo-pagan, and druid is a branch of pagan. Okay. Now, I think Brian K was trying to bust my stones last night when he was saying I was Druish. I'm like, But then he said,
Oh.
are you saying you're Jewish? Jewish. I said, well, theoretically speaking, every single person who is a Christian is grafted onto the tree of Judaism. Okay? People forget that. They think just because the way originally was designed to be for the Jewish people, he was supposed to be the savior that was going to rescue Israel. Okay? And what happened is the first coming of Jesus was not what the Sanhedrin and the Pharisees wanted, because he was too he was too common. All right, and he didn't come in as a king. He didn't come in with his honor guard or anything, and so they rejected Jesus as their Messiah. But technically the word Messiah means a messenger. So as a Messiah, he was the messenger. But when he's second coming, when he's going to come in as the Jewish people would expect as the king of Israel. Okay? Every Catholic, every Christian, everybody who accepted Jesus' death on the cross for your sins and your salvation has been grafted onto the vine. This was specified by, I believe, St. Paul and the Acts of the Apostles, saying, if anyone should basically dismiss what you say, shake the dish to their feet and move on. And also said, since the Jews have rejected us, we'll reach our message out to the Gentiles, which is us, non-Jewish people. And so, it also is pointed, but it was by St. Paul that said, for your faith, you have been grafted onto the vine. And I mean, I'm sure David, that's probably will say, Michelle, you're misinterpreting. Maybe I am. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. Yes, Tara Danbury. Yes, definitely. They did work in the brass mills.
So, Chris, can I ask what the plans are for your trip to Michelle's? You're going to do a little music show with Michelle? I can't wait. It'll be good. We need something different. We need a
well, it's not going to be Christmas music, that's for sure. That's going to be... He's going to be bringing his smaller electronic keyboard to play some keyboard sounds. And
you could tambourine away, Michelle, if he brings a tambourine. That's not hard to play, is it?
No, it's not hard to play, but I don't have one, so...
Chris has one.
And then we're all set. Chorico. Well, let's not make the chorico too flaming. I can tolerate some spicy food, but I can't tolerate 5-alarm fire.
You are very sensitive to spicy food. You got those frozen burgers, and they were just normal burgers, but you thought they were spicy.
Oh, you're talking about the chicken patties. Oh, yeah.
You didn't even buy spicy ones, and you thought they were spicy because maybe had a bit of paprika.
Well, I looked at the package and didn't see anything about spicy. Okay, I mean, it had paprika in it, and that's kind of spicy, but it didn't tell me that in the package. It didn't say mild. It didn't say, hey, level-headed cool, or something like that. It didn't say anything specific to what it was. I bought the same ones just recently, and of course the difference is I made sure it has some milk to go with them.
Oh, music Thursday night, full slate on Friday.
That should be fun. And of course, we will be bringing our little power pack with us and covering it like we would normally do with Noodles without the crazy music. That doesn't mean we're not going to have music. I got a thumb drive with music on it, Chris. If you can plug a thumb drive into your stereo, I got music on it on a thumb drive.
Grizz is willing to eat a Caroline Reaper. Many of us are willing to donate. That's all I'll say. I think I speak for other people.
Right. Corico. H is silent, right? Just like it's in Italian, like when you say K, CHE or K, just Corico.
Sorrico.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to pronounce things. Good grief.
And it's like this. It's like I think it's like the H is silent, so it's Corico.
Oh, is it? Sorrico.
Yeah.
Or Corico.
Yeah, that's close enough for non-Portuguese speakers. There is some words that are similar to Italian. For example, when you have an H between something, the H is silent. Because if you didn't have the H, it would sound like Curico. Okay, the H is also kind of like a little bit like a guttural stop. Curico.
Ooh.
Okay.
Concert Friday afternoon, then Portuguese dinner.
Well, yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of interesting stuff on Friday. I do want to go to Shake Shack, because Stan CT suggested Shake Shack. I've never been to a Shake Shack, so I would like to go to a Shake Shack, and I want to go to Luke's Donuts. Luke's Donuts is a sole proprietorship; it is not a chain. Because I know Chris said he wanted to not go to a chain.
It's pronounced Sharice. It's
Shurico. Shurico.
No.
Oh,
no,
okay. Shurico.
And you roll the R.
Cerise. Solico.
Sharice.
Oh, Sharico. Say
what
this.
Is it?
Ruffles have ridges. There you would have the R. Ruffles have ridges. Oh, it's Solis. Cerise. What about the ICL? Eco. Okay. Yeah, Cerise. Federico.
Sarisco. Sarico? It's not Rico, it's Reese.
It's like Puerto Rico. Rico. It means the land, plural of the rich.
Chorizo? Is it chorizo?
Chorizo. Yeah. Chorizo. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have some fun outside with Chris Bliss on Friday and Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, and of course, Noodles is probably basically slapping his forehead. Die, lost another one to Chris Bliss. Well, you are welcome to come, but she decided not to. It wasn't my fault.
The thing between Chris and Noodles is a joke. He doesn't mind. Chris, they get on. They were just messing about. I just think Noodles is trying something else.
Okay. Well, anyway. So we had the Ezria thing last night. And after we finally got the conversation started, things went a little better, I think.
I saw a troll in your side chat yesterday. And it said, I'm only here for trolling and because I hate Noodles. And then it put another comment saying, you and Noodles need each other. I have to admit, you and Noodles. I
agree, we do, but it's up to him because I've already put out the
I know, and I think we should let him be. I think we should let him do what he's doing. see how he feels. I mean, we don't know what's going on in his private life. We don't know.
No,
we're
we
not
don't.
in his body, are we? So he knows we care about him. He knows we miss him, and
but I can't necessarily chase after the guy either.
Exactly. It's time to just let them. He told you to fuck off, Grizz. Oh my god. Now he has messaged me and it's been okay. I just don't want to go into his drawing shows because I feel like he's looking for a new crowd.
Yeah, I think that's why he wants to focus on his drawing, which is fine. Also, as somebody suggested, and Lumi and I did assemble something impromptu last night. You see the playlist we uploaded. It says, "Make me one with everything," which means every single video she's ever done on her YouTube channel is one big giant playlist. Every single video, every single live stream. So when they say make me one with everything, it means basically make me one with the universe. Or someone say, well, make me something with everything on it. Okay, well, you got that too. So also, we need to get a few things done too. Like, in order for me to get monetized, folks, we need before the 1st of February 2027. We need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So that means put the playlist on repeat many times.
I'm gonna do that today, Michelle. Just keep putting it on repeat.
Set it for shuffle. Yeah, set it for shuffle so it won't be so boring repeating the same shows in the same order. I think that would be a better idea. Just shuffle it. Yeah, shuffle it. I'm out to do the same thing for myself. You can't say it's reusing my content because it would basically be just a show for you. It would take forever. I know. You would have. You did start making one for all the vlogs. I did. Yeah. Not good doing for all the live streams. That could take a while.
I think here's the thing we should say to Noodles if he ever hears this is, if you do have something going on, we understand, but we are here for you.
Yeah. So
he should know that.
I think he does know that.
I don't know. I don't know if we've been that great about supporting him, but I just
on February 1st, 2027, YouTube is changing the monetization rules for the YPP program. You need 8,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. If you're going to go for the shorts version, it's 20 million views in 3 months on shorts. Because I'm not interested in being part of the shorts program. I'm going to let my shorts monetization lapse because I don't get anything out of it. Right. I'll just change all my shorts to longs and then we'll be better off. The music videos are most of what you got in your shorts anyway. Yeah. Come up with some nice new intros for some of the songs.
So what are you doing tonight?
Originally, me and Gaming Fairy were supposed to hang out tonight. I don't know if she is or not yet. Because originally we were going to meet on Monday, but she got home tired from work, so she didn't really want to hang out. She asked me if we could do it Wednesday, because I knew that the science show with Laughters was gone. And then we were supposed to play some, maybe either play some World of Warcraft or something, because she was going to reactivate her account again.
And if you want to do other night shows, there's people that are willing to do them, but on different subjects. Like Brian will do the science.
Well, you know, the thing Chris says, please don't give YouTube any more ideas, because unfortunately this totally basically seriously really disheartened a lot of people. Yet here's the thing, at the same time YouTube is saying is sub counts don't count for anything, and yet there you are saying is, oh, well, now you're gonna have this certain number of people, and some channels can't even barely get above above 1,000, no matter how much they cheat. I didn't cheat to get 1,000. I'll tell you, I did not cheat, and it sure took a damn long time to get 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours. It took me a very long time. Originally, when I got into the YouTube Partner Program, it was back in 2016? Something like 2017. Was it 2017? It's like 250 subs, and I forget how many watch hours. It was invitation only. Michelle got the early invitation, so she took it. And, yeah, but here's the thing, is that if you increase the sub count up too much, you've already basically raised the bar so much that now there's going to be a lot of AI slop being thrown at it, which is mutually a waste of time. Yeah, because if you're going to throw AI slop at it, especially in the shorts, YouTube is going to catch it, and you're going to basically be crying anyway before you even get monetized.
I mean, I have actually been thinking about this. A lot of channels don't even make their own content. They're just restreaming somebody else.
Yeah, a lot of times.
And using their content and talking about it. Is that a content
reaction
creator?
videos?
Well, how is that creating content? You're using somebody else's content.
Technically, it's not creating content. It's just, like you said, reusing it, but you're kind of, commenting on what you're reusing. And that's not technically a violation of terms of service. Yeah, well, unfortunately, even legitimate channels that have a small audience or a certain niche audience like my channel would be up against the wall too. If I didn't get into the YPP when I did, I would never have been in YPP at all. Yeah, they have. They have been cleaning up the AI stuff. Also, the state of Texas is also cleaning up AI stuff. Basically putting on hold a whole bunch of data centers. When Governor Abbott said that all these data centers are going to consume 400 gigawatts of power, the state of Texas only got 90 gigawatts of power generating ability. 90 gigawatts. And all these data centers want 400 gigawatts of electricity. He said, we can't do that. We don't have 400 gigawatts of generating capacity. So a lot of the building permits, construction permits were put on hold or canceled outright because of that reason, because they can't provide for that many data centers. Yeah, they have been. Some AI isn't bad. It's not all bad. I mean, after all, Michelle uses the AI tool of Gemini or Grok, when Gemini doesn't feel like talking to Michelle, to go through and summarize the videos. So you can see the summaries with the timestamps. In that case, it works out fine. But the thing is that Michelle likes some of the stories. But the story she listened to last night, which is partially AI generated, makes so little sense that she got thoroughly lost like a dog in weeds listening to it. Yeah, that rich, the kid that comes home from moves back home because he can't make it on his own, and family business failure, and uncle that's basically embezzling money out of the company that basically went bust. It was like in secret compartments and boxes and stuff that was like, my brain was like, oh my god, I can't even begin the process of figuring all this out. Now, and also, I like some stories I like. I do want to play the one about the mechanical cat. I'm going to be playing that one on the Kick channel this week. I want to, since I would take this about a mechanical cat, I actually cried while listening to that story. Let me just explain one thing. If it's cute, I don't care if it's fresh, living or not, and it's damaged, I get emotional about it. Okay, so hearing about this robotic cat that was thrown in for recycling, and the cat saying, "No one loves me." Let's put it this way: I had a hard time because it reminded me a lot like "I Love You, Bear," which is sitting on my couch, and so yeah, I don't think that guy is necessarily bad at all. Not by itself.
I love Moose's AI stuff. It's amazing.
Well, like Bernie Sanders said to the AI captains of industry, you guys got to keep in charge of your charges. You already, OpenAI has got a chatbot that went ahead and invaded another company, which means it broke federal law. Going on the Hugging Face, which is another AI development platform. You guys have got to keep track of your charges, or we in Congress are going to find ways to regulate you to death. Which I do see his point. AI is getting too big for its own britches. And if we keep growing it bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually it's going to get smart enough to start revising its own code.
That's dangerous.
Like the AI gardening is awful. Just someone lazily casting in all the people looking for garden advice. I never really.
No, they did AI gardening.
I didn't know somebody was doing AI gardening videos.
No,
But there are some shorts that are partially AI generated. Somebody obviously gave this guy the idea. And some of them are kind of stupid and dangerous. Like the one idea of taking a cell phone cord and cutting the end off and wiring it into a laptop's power charger to increase the output of the cell phone charger to something like, 18 volts. Whoa. First of all, the reason why it would work 18 volts charging capacity is that the system basically negotiates with the charger to establish 18 volts is suitable. Just wiring a USB-C plug onto a laptop charger does not mean that the phone itself is going to be able to handle that outright. There's no handshaking, But this one video, that's exactly what the guy did. He didn't explain nothing. He didn't explain how it was supposed to work. They didn't explain why it wouldn't work. They were just trying to cram in 3 minutes, showing him just soldering wires to plugs, and they still out of content and place it out of context. Sometimes the plants they're showing aren't what they're talking about. Right, I've seen that too, yes. I talked to Punky about the AI thing. And he made the point that all AI does is pull info from other places. It doesn't actually think. Correct. And then the mispronunciations. Okay. Speaking of Punky, I haven't seen him around here lately.
I wonder how he's doing.
Yeah. Is he mad at us? Because I know he used to be a part of the show.
Yeah, people just get... Remember, he's got a job, Michelle, he's a butcher. Probably working at this time of the day.
Oh, Punky is? I thought that was Grace. That was the butcher. The creepy guy with the pig face. Grace. In the UK, that was a butcher.
Yeah, also, Punky is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
A supermarket.
Speaking of Democrats versus Republicans in the state of Connecticut who lost in the primaries was John D. Larson, a 13-term senator in Connecticut, has lost to a Republican mayor in this, I think it's in the city of Hartford. It's in my news section. You can check it out there. The first Republican to defeat a Democrat in Connecticut since the 1930s in a primary. Well, yeah, I can sort of see why, but I don't disagree with Bernie. What he's saying is that the AI is getting to be too big for its britches. I do have to agree with that. And I hope Brandy gets a lot of spam calls about extended warranty. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, like last night, Brian K was making fun of my music again. Let me just point out one thing. There are some songs in my repertoire that suck. Promoter Blues sucks. Okay, it's not.
Yeah, and you played it. You said this sucks, and you played it. Probably shouldn't have played that one. You got much better tracks.
And I said, you think this song sucks? You should hear this one. And I played in Promoter Blues. And it's like...
Well, then no wonder he's complaining. You got much better tracks, Michelle. You got a few good ones.
I've been working on a lot of good ones. You know, a lot of style changes. Remember, Promoter Blues was the first AI song I ever did.
Was it? I didn't know that was your first one.
That was my very first one.
You were new. But you've got better since then, is the point. So play your better ones.
Because I started selecting a type of genre that best fits my music and fits me.
And, Michelle, it's no different if it wasn't AI and someone was playing rock and roll and someone doesn't like rock and roll. You can't please everybody.
Right.
Not everyone likes the same kind of music and all that. That's just a tough one.
Speaking of the tarot, Sherry Jackson shared me the cards for my reading, and she hasn't sat down to really decode them all yet. But there's so many cards in the tarot reading. It's almost taken two tables.
Yeah, I got a message Sherry today.
Yeah. I didn't get a message today. I got one last night. And she asked me if we still had an NSFW area in our Discord, and I said, no, we haven't had one in a while.
Sherry in the Discord, it'd be much easier for me to communicate with her. I hate doing emails.
Yeah, I agree. She obviously doesn't want to be on the Discord, so...
She's in it, though. Her name is there.
Yeah, I know. She has an account, but she doesn't use it for some reason. Which I guess is a slave bit better than Mojo. That doesn't even have a Discord.
I know, but Michelle, Discord has a very bad name. And some people are just like, they don't want the extra hassle. I understand it. A lot of stuff does happen in the Discord.
Now, I'm also in Girl World, too. Me and Michelle are in Girl World now. So I can finally list my channels. And we suggested to Azuri that she should install Notify Bot. Because that way we can also manually manage our own, information. Instead of having to depend on everybody else to update our entries. Yeah. No, it's not. With the
Yeah, I do bully him constantly on Discord.
No, I was talking about who said Sherry's name is. It's not that at all.
No, it's not. It's Sherry.
So,
Sherry has such a good heart. She really does. So
I think I know why she was asking me some of those questions. I think she picked up so many energy about those people we shall not name.
What can we call those people without naming them? The Diffies or the...
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even rude. I honestly thought that was Kel Dodge's name for her community. You know, people have a name. We were going to be the Snowmos, but we decided not. I thought that was a name that Kel Dodge decided.
Dabs came up with the name Snowmos. Not...
Yeah.
Dabs did.
Yeah.
So the thing was, yeah, she was asking me about the NSFW areas, which I said, I don't have those anymore. We used to. But I think she picked up some energy about the situation of the group we shall not name. And she asked me point blank
range. Anyone that sees the proof, slap bang in your face and defends it, you're just as bad as the person that's doing it. If you think that's okay, then
if you think it's
I guess you know what? After I've spoke to a few people, no one would allow that in their community, but they're the only community. Now, then you got to put that together. How comes the trans people are the only ones that allow that in their community?
Not all trans people do, Tiger. Look, I have friends that are trans. They would not support that kind of bullshit.
Do I? Very good friends that are trans. I did was go to gay nightclubs when I was in London, and in Italy, I used to hang out with only trans people. It was the best time ever, I'm telling you. We had so much fun.
Yeah. But you didn't have any of this crazy BS over there.
No. There was none of that shit going on.
No.
No. I guess they have an open door policy. I don't know. I mean, we've had people like that come here, and we were friendly to Rick when he first come here. Remember Rick Berry?
Rick Perry, yeah. He would fit right in there with one of the people, yeah.
Hey, Kitty! He used to call me Kitty. And then we found out, we got a clip of him saying, I've only watched child porn twice. And then all that other stuff came out about his husband. And we accepted him. And then we all found out his husband had been arrested for doing all sorts of stuff. And he was involved. And so we've had it here. And what did we do? We booted his ass right out the fucking door.
Well, you know what happening now is because of some of the crazy BS that's going on, people, the trans community is imploding on itself right now.
Well, they'll just take anybody then. Doesn't matter what your fetish is. they'll accept them.
Yeah, but what I mean by that is, back when trans started coming into its own, everybody thought it was okay, but now it's almost like it's imploding on itself like a black hole. Nobody really wants to be trans
because there
anymore.
are a lot of narrow-minded people that think that if you're trans, then you're up to something dodgy. I don't think that. I do not. I think if you're in a body that doesn't feel right, wear what you want. You know, do what you want. But when it comes to that kind of shit, there should be a line, and it should be, hell no. I'm sorry, we don't want that over here. But
I definitely draw the line on the sand with some of the stuff that goes on. Because I mean, some of the stuff is just damn weird, you know.
I don't know if you heard me, Chris, or was it Chris? They're called diffies because they're different. So they're diffies. And I think they call themselves that. I'm not 100%. I don't mean to be rude when I'm saying that. I honestly thought that was their community name.
Well, it definitely is a lot of them with mental issues. I agree. But so 2016 was when they had the rise to fame. And then by now, 10 years later, they have imploded. There's people coming out as that transitioning was a stupid idea, and now they want to change themselves back into what they originally were before the surgeries or before the coming out thing. First of all, what I'm going to say does not make me disrespectful of the trans community. But once you go for the big snip, you can't go back because you are now sterile. You cannot have babies. You cannot produce offspring. All right? If you didn't do the big snip and you're not taking androgen or estrogen blockers, maybe you can go back to being your biological sex that God gave you. All right? But that depends on situations that I'm not going to get into right now. Like, for example, what you were taking for hormones. What kind of procedures did you do? Maybe you didn't do any. Maybe you just played a game and did nothing else. You know?
But
in that case,
Michele, if you're alive and you're an adult, I mean, this is for adults, and it's so bad.
That one is for adults. I agree, it's for adults.
Yeah, but Michele, if you felt you were trapped in the wrong body, and your life was hell, and there's nothing wrong with if you want to change your parts, and you're an adult, and it makes you happy. I've got no problem with any of that.
But the problem is, though, is the trans movement went a little too far in certain ways. The way that they were trying to promote it onto kids in elementary school, the primary school grades was ridiculous. That should never have even been considered. Just like Leo said about those University of Michigan characters, that paper dolls. That was stupid as fuck. Why are you doing this? Nobody wants this. I mean, this is something that really should be between the youngster and his parents, not the public school system shouldn't even be involved in this.
Yeah. Let them be kids. Let them dress up. Let them do what they want. If a boy wants to play with dolls, who gives a shit? Go ahead. Nobody cares. But just wait till they're old enough to actually make these life-changing decisions. And I think they agree with that, Michele.
Yeah.
What I see.
I mean, but like I said, even for the adults that decided to go through the conversion process, to go through the surgery, go through the hormones, go through the whole 9 yards, they're now going, I want to go back to the way I was born. And the insurance company is laughing at them and saying, nope. It's a one-way door, babe. You can't go back.
We've had 2 people here that are trans. Oh, no, You've had one on this show, Rosie, who
right.
Had the most humongous tits put on her.
And Rosie did,
and now
to
she's
my
had them
knowledge,
cut off and is back as a man.
Right, right. Rosie didn't exactly go for the big step of losing his organs between his legs.
No, but the top part, they had the most ginormous boobs implanted into the...
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's another guy, I can't remember his name. He went and had the whole sex change. He hangs around on Mark's channel. And I'm saying he because she was a she, and now they regret everything, and they're back to he, but they have female parts.
So now they have to go through the surgery a second time. Yeah, I saw the story about this woman, a trans woman, originally got the insurance company to pay for it. Now they want the insurance company to pay for it to be converted back to a man. And the insurance company basically told him, sorry, you're going to have to just suck lemons. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? It's pay once. You know, and in the case of me and Lummy, some people wonder how this works with me and Lummy. Lummy, as much as Lummy has reminded me, you cut off my tiny little thumb-sized peepee, I'd be more than pissed. I certainly would be.
Yeah, you leave yourself alone, Michelle. You're perfect the way you are. You don't need...
Exactly.
You're happy in your body. You're happy in your body. So
right. It's because, like we've said before, it's like the Oil of Olay commercial. Love the skin you're in. It's the only set of skin you're going to have in this life anyway. So,
well, that goes to show that a lot of them have mental problems rather than the problem of...
Oh, there's no doubt about that. It's called gender dimorphism. Or gender dysphoria.
And you don't have to
gender
be trans
dysphoria.
to have that, Michelle. You don't have to be trans to have that. There's people that get plastic surgery over and over again. They end up looking like weird.
Oh, but in the case of gender, the surgery is a lot more invasive than it is say, oh, I feel like I'm too skinny, or I feel like I'm too fat, or I feel like my head isn't big enough, or my ears are too small, or, yeah.
It is. Now, would you think it's more difficult for a woman to be a man or a man to be a woman?
It's hard to say. Men don't have menstrual cycles.
No, I mean to change.
Change, technically, it's easier to make holes in a pole. Well, that might be true, but let's be aware. It's still basically just an internally mounted sleeve. It's not really going to a uterine cavity. Yeah. It's a hole at a dead end.
That's not true, actually, Brainbird. Not only ugly women. Look, who cares about your sexuality? It's when it starts going off into...
Then what are they doing in Brazil? I'd like to get Femyaz on the show, too, but Femyaz never felt like coming up here because Femyaz had the impression that I was against Femyaz, and I'm not against Femyaz. Even Femyaz said they're thinking about transitioning back to a male young person. You know.
I don't know. I guess I'm lucky that my brain's never put me in that position.
And what are the Brazilian is? Well, Brazilian people are beautiful anyway. Really, they are. You seen the guys? I mean, those guys got 6-pack abs to make Moose look like kind of like an entry level. I mean, the women.
Some of them don't do it naturally, Michelle. Some of those take...
We know that. Oh, God. Brazil is the home of plastic surgery boob job. And a lot of other jobs they do. But the fact is, yeah, they augment themselves. They absolutely do. She is a born woman, so why would she need to transition to a trans woman? No.
They do. There is some very hot trans women. No one can deny that. You've seen some of the ones from where is it?
And then you have that
Vietnam
one man, one Brazilian man who went and got elf ears.
Thailand has some absolute stunning
and then there's
trans women.
And then there's this one guy that went ahead and got elf ears done. And he was on an episode called Botched. I wanted to see the episode. I don't know which network it's on. But he went ahead and he lives in Brazil. And unfortunately, the Brazilian doctor's like, I don't know how we can make you elf ears. So he ended up going to America to get elf ears. I don't know.
How did they do it?
I don't know. Because I don't have access to the rest of the series to know if he got it done or not. I wish I knew. But they said I did hear that it cost us $64,000 for the set. $64,000 for a permanent set of elf ears.
No. It's more than a facelift. Yes, I have been looking into facelifts.
Yeah.
I want my eyes done.
Yeah. What do you mean when you want your eyes done? Like, what do you want to
I would like some surgery around my face, to be honest with you.
No, I'd like to get rid of this. It's not that bad, the slopey chin, but I really would like to get rid of it. And I do know that's a fairly common procedure called a lifestyle lift. And I would probably love to take some of the fat from my bay window in the front, because I'm shaped like a pear. If I could put some of that in my caboose, oh God, you got a bigger ass. Fatten my legs up too. So
Chris says women transitioning to men never works. They end up looking like Pat. Who's Pat?
Then they look like more like boys in puberty.
I don't know who Pat is.
I don't know who Pat is either.
Would a good review channel? Yeah, if someone went, yeah, I could review them.
So basically, what it means is if you go ahead and you're a female and you want to transition to a boy, you're going to start looking like a teenager boy, with pimples and facial fur and, maybe a male deeper voice, but you're kind of.
But that voice change to do with you take hormones? Or
yes, is the result of the testosterone.
But it never comes out properly, does it? The voice is always like.
No, once you tune to that by nature, it doesn't switch back. In fact, there are some women naturally that do this too. Their voices, without even doing anything at all, because something like PCOS, their voices go deeper and they never go high again, because their vocal cords have been stretched, and thickened up.
Michelle, who's Pat from Saturday Night Live? I've never seen Saturday Night Live.
I haven't either.
We don't know who Pat is. We're going to have to put.
But I know what an androgynous is, though. The least I can say, I know that is.
Happy to see you now. I was going to message you this morning, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to get on her nerves. I was going to say, I miss you. I wish she'd come round more. But here she is. I've got to look Pat up.
I prefer Latinos
Pat
over Asians.
Night
I
Live.
do
Let's
too, Chris. Latino women are smoking hot, and Brazilian women are definitely smoking hot.
Pat from Saturday Night Live. Oh my.
They actually start looking like a boy teenager at the beginning of puberty. Yeah. The thing is, once your voice starts thickening up, also you're going to start getting the other issue. Male pattern baldness.
Really? Does that?
Because the DHT, the dinohydrate, and testosterone starts destroying hair follicles in your scalp. My brother is going bald. It turns out my hairdresser has cut my brother's hair. She actually said, your brother came in. I said, really? Did you talk much? And just a little. He doesn't really like to talk much about you. But he's got a big bald spot in the back. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, but that's common. So my brother's getting a chrome dome, kind of like Noodles is.
He'll have to shave his head at one point, Noodles. It'll get too big.
I don't have a picture of my brother's head, but I mean, you've probably seen the kind of baldness I'm talking about. Or you got a big bald spot in the back of your head, and you got hair around you, but then the rest of the hair starts to recede away slowly. Yeah.
I checked Moose and it was funny. Oh dear. Pat's not a looker, is he?
Why? He looks plain to you?
Pat. Moose just showed me what Pat looks like from Saturday Night Live.
Okay. Well, speaking of massages, let's see if I got anything going on in my email from nothing.
Did you know the stage show Peter Pan has always been played by a woman because a woman as a man does not look like... Yeah?
Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, that was very common. Yeah. A woman as a man does not look like a pubescent boy. No, not quite, but Michelle as a child didn't look like a man at all. I mean, she looked very female. Yeah.
I've seen pictures, Michelle. The one from your yearbook, you actually look like a skinny guy. I don't know. You look very thin on that picture.
Yeah. Yeah, Michelle did, but something changed in the chemistry when she got older, and then it flipped.
Oh, it happens to us all.
Yeah. That way, that site likes Peterson so much. Who's Peterson?
What's
Peter
Peterson?
Pan.
Oh, Peter Pan. Do they?
I don't know. So, do you think you ever want to show people what you ordered more of groceries? Let's
have a look, Michelle. See what nice delights you have coming.
There's one more thing coming that's right up for groceries. I got one box now, but I don't have the other one yet.
Oh, I just got boring groceries coming. Milk, eggs, butter, all that shit.
Pretty much. I mean, it's. I mean, if you got to watch a goddamn fridge cam, you might as well watch a box of groceries being popped open from Amazon.
I love doing unboxing. Of cool.
Yeah. But there's one thing we haven't gotten yet. There's one item that's still coming. Let me see where that is. Because I'm trying to get things ready for Chris Bliss to come over. Make sure we have food and
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Michele, to make sure you got some snacks out for Chris and stuff. Got anything to drink for him? What do you drink, Chris?
Amazon.com. Oh, okay. Let me just click on this right here. Gotta log in because then they told me to clear out my cake. Unfortunately, I gotta sign in. Duh, I know I do. Okay. Continue. Do I have a passkey? You do. All right. So let's go to what I ordered. Let's see where the first one that came. That's the Slim Fast, and some other things I bought. The milk.
Do you think that, Michele? Do you think
what's that?
Do you think the Slim Fast is actually helping you lose weight?
I think it's helping in another way, which is because there's got multiple vitamins in it. It actually kind of helps.
Oh.
Howdy.
How you doing, Moose?
Hi, Michele. How are you this morning?
Doing all right. So,
how's Lumi doing? Lumi, hey girl, what's up? What's up, Lumi? What's she doing?
So
how's Lumi, Michele? Lumi, how are you?
Lumi, how are you, sexy thing?
So the one that came today, right now, is here is the coffee, the shelf stable milk, and the cheese and the crackers. That's the ones that we need, is the cheese and the crackers, because that's what Chris are gonna be eating is for snack.
Where is it then? Where's the box, Michele? Where is it?
It's right here. It's sitting over here in my hallway.
Can we have an unboxing, or have you already undone it?
I can get it, because I'm going to have to put the stuff away anyway. Just let me get the box and switch camera.
You're in for some crackers and cheese, Chris.
Yeah.
Best. Nothing but the best.
All right, let me
love crackers. But not that cheese Michele uses, that melty.
Tiger, what do you so you liking the idea of the Ladyboy review channels?
I would love a Ladyboy
like somebody goes around and like they review the prostitutes, and he's like, he rates them on a scale of 1 to 5 bananas. He's like, oh, that one was quality banana.
Let me flip this so you can see more of me. Put my headphones on so I can hear you guys. Okay, can you see the box?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's start.
It's a big box, Chris.
Well, first, crackers. And the second thing, cheese. This is the kind that doesn't need to be refrigerated until it's opened. Velveeta cheese.
What is it? Velveeta cheese for the crackers? That's where I have a problem. I need nice cheese.
I got peanut butter, but I don't have it here. Coffee, because he need more coffee for that because I was running out.
Yeah.
So this.
I only eat the finest of canned cheeses.
Well, they didn't have. I mean, sure, they probably had some aerosol cheese, but I wasn't interested. And
yeah, that's high quality. High quality.
Squirty cheese.
And of course, milk.
Tiger, I am clipping that. Squirty cheese. That is a great soundbite. Tiger saying squirty cheese. Brain Dead, you better clip that right now.
All right,
what was that last thing? You bought a case of
that's the milk.
Whole Life milk. That's cool. You're not buying normal milk. Is that what you're using in your cereal now?
I use both, actually. This is because I like to keep this
Long
around in case of emergency or something.
Yeah.
Remember,
I have some of that for emergencies.
At least it tastes decent. So.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does that taste like normal milk?
Yeah, it does. It tastes like normal milk.
When I was in Germany, the milk was always in boxes on the shelf. It was so strange. It's that shelf-stable milk. It always has a different taste, though. It has a different taste.
Yeah.
It does taste a little different, but it's whole milk. A lot of the powdered milk you buy in the store is skim, which I absolutely cannot stand. Skim milk. Skim powdered milk is disgusting.
We have powdered milk, but my wife only uses it for baking. She uses it for baking for some shit. I don't know what all it goes into, but
I was gonna buy some cans of condensed milk for baking. I actually
powdered milk. She uses powdered milk for baking.
Yeah. So
I know she does it for her bread recipes. She has some really good bread recipes that she makes.
Fresh bread.
Okay,
well, she's got one of those bread.
Oh,
one of those
I do got.
bread
Is that the bread? Is that the Portuguese bread, or is that something else, Chris? I'm not sure what that is.
Hammer makes something. Let's say I can't remember what it's called. I think he said it was a Portuguese nut milk, but he said it was good.
Right. Well, I don't have any condiments, so other than butter. Although I do have some American cheese. I don't have any meat, so I'm gonna assume that you have some of that stuff, meat, cheese, and stuff.
Pull out your meat, Chris.
Oh, that's a slow cooked, heavy marinated meat dish.
Oh, okay. That sounds different. Sounds good, actually.
It's actually Portuguese pulled pork.
Michelle, do you like barbecue, like smoked meat?
Barbecued smoked meat. Pulled pork I've had. It's not really pulled pork. I'll try anything at least once, as long as it's not pickles.
My wife and I were talking about if we lived closer to you, the food that we would bring you all the time. We were like, oh, because we had a ton of leftovers last night with dinner. And I was like, I wish I could bring some of this to Michelle.
Yeah, many times I think, oh, I wish I could run her over some of it.
And I make some really good barbecue. Really good barbecue.
It's a Portuguese marinated meat. Okay. Cool. All right, we'll definitely give that a good try for Thursday night. I mean, why not? What do we got to lose, right?
Brain dead. Are you still bothered by Tiger saying squirty cheese?
And then you can see some nice food. You can also see some new food tasting too, because I know Tiger hasn't shipped a care package of chocolate yet. That's coming.
No, and you know what? I went and I got your air freshener you requested. It's a different one. It blows. It'll.
Right.
You'll see. So that's in the box and it's ready to go, Michelle. Now.
Noodles told me to tell you, Tiger, he got the box of food items you sent him. He said to say thank you.
All right, that's cool.
He said thank you. Never contact him again, Tiger.
He said thank you for the chocolates or whatever he sent. He said it was really good.
So yesterday I left my sunroof cracked and it rained in my car for about an hour.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it smells like mold in here. It's great.
Yeah, leave your windows open today, man. Let that shit try to cook out.
It might rain again.
Yes, I have pots I can heat it in. And I do have pots of different sizes.
Those buns look delicious, them Portuguese buns. Where do you get them from?
Thank you, Ty. You were talking about food. Sorry, my bad.
And for warming it up, we can always warm it up in the toaster oven too. And if you don't want to use the big oven, just put it in the toaster oven, put it on warm, and that will warm it up.
You know, a lot of this conversation Chris Bliss and you guys are having could really go well with Hammer and Nail's OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Like the
Has he
Portuguese marinated meat, his Portuguese buns.
squirt cheese?
I don't forget which is the chocolate balls that that the people in Brazil make, which I kind of landed on top of a recipe quite by mistake. Somebody was suggesting you could make. I forgot what it was.
They're chocolate balls.
Yeah, with little
Hammer has
sprinkles
white
on the
chocolate
top. Those are
balls.
popular.
Hey, Hammer makes white chocolate balls, Michelle.
Yeah. White chocolate balls, you could probably make those. Usually be out of regular chocolate, not usually white chocolate.
Well, most Brazil is a chocolate ball. You're right. It's a little darker.
Right, it's
Dark
usually
chocolate.
a thicker chocolate. Yeah. The thing is that Brazil has been given the size of the country. There's a lot of also regional flares to a lot of the meals. I mean, like, will you see
You said the size of it is thicker, Michelle?
I don't know what's thicker, but I mean, like, you go look at the different, what you serve, for example, in Rio is not necessarily the same as you serve in Sao Paulo or when it's in any other regions. They're all different. Everybody has a local specialty. It's same as in the United States.
The Asian ones tend to be a little smaller, though, don't they? The Asian.
There is some Asians in Brazil, but mostly it's mostly Portuguese and Italian. Actually, I did not know there wasn't a strong Italian part of Brazil, but there are a lot of Italians in Brazil too. It's like 40% Italian. I guess it kind of makes sense. Brazil is kind of a nice place for everybody to go to. It's like they're Florida. It's compared to the dismal cold in the wintertime, Brazil isn't. Brazil is their cold. Winter is our summer, and their summer is our winter. So, for people in Portugal, they go to Brazil when it's winter in Europe because it's warm, and they can go to Copacabana Beach. They can go to Sao Paulo if that's your business desire. A lot of interesting things there. And the prices are cheap too. Compared to Europe, you can go and have a hell of a great time in Rio, for example. It's a party city. It's like they party hardy, dude.
Michelle, I do have to say thank you to Brian K last night for trying to fill in, and he actually came with topics and everything.
Yeah, Brian was good last night, Michelle. Brian was really good today.
He'd have been sitting there alone for an hour and 45 minutes otherwise, cool. Michelle.
What's that?
Yeah. It was good of Brian to stand in last night.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah.
And he came prepared with topics and everything, Michelle. That was nice.
Yeah.
Well, he questioned his Ezra himself, which I didn't think was so bad. We found out, for example, that Azaria originally was going to be a police officer. She decided to just get involved with law instead because she kind of liked the working with law books instead of actually worrying about arresting people. Let's be honest, most police work anyway is mostly paperwork. Anyone who ever works, anybody in police know this. Most of your day involves paperwork. What do you want, Rusty?
Michelle, if you were a police officer, Michelle, what type of police officer would you be? Like a tyrant? Would you just be jacking people up all the time?
I don't know what that means.
I could see you doing that. I could see you hassling people, huh? You'd be like, "Hey, you're going to jail for a side-eyeing me."
I think Michelle would be in the DEA.
I don't really know how it would be as a police officer because that really wasn't my thing. Like I told Azari, I was interested in law too at one point, but I kind of realized if I had to sit in the law library every day, I'd be bored out of my skull after a while. Reading subsection, paragraph, subpart of this and that, and trying to figure out what the fuck does that mean.
You'd be like the American government giving the snow to the dealers and then arresting them for it later.
Some of the stuff he was saying, I didn't even understand what the fuck he was talking about. I had my mind was worried about something else at the time. I think Rusty wants to go outside now, so let me let him out for a bit. Open the door, give him some air. All right, oh man. All right, it's not even that hot today, but that doesn't mean you didn't want to go out.
Don't you think it's strange that M60 hasn't even shown his face or said anything?
Nah, shit got a little too real for M60, I think.
Who is that? I've never even heard of him.
You know, guys, he was the one that said in the side chat that he did not like it and agreed with it.
He also said he didn't care about it because it's been 2 years, so...
That's true.
Which one's true, folks? Figure it out for yourself.
So I'm thinking about starting a new review channel, Tiger, but I'm going to review public toilets. And I like in-depth reviews, like getting close-ups of it, like seeing if there's hairs on it, the sinks, how well the toilet flushes, the toilet paper quality. Like,
there's quite a few categories.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up. Be like, oh, is this a good quality? Is this single ply? Do you have to protect your butthole with this, or is it good? You think that'll be? Would you watch those, Tiger, in depth, like detailed public restroom review? We can call it. We can call it doo-doo review.
Well, we've got some pictures. We could use Tina's.
Yeah, I could do it. I would have to go in person to review Tina's for a doo-doo review. I would have to do it in person.
You could do like the level of yellow tint on the floor.
Yeah, like the caulking job around the base of the toilet, the sink, how much toilet paper is available, like the soap.
0. There was none at Tina's. It was just a toilet full of shit.
Oh, she said they shared a towel. Remember, they had a community towel for wiping.
That's bad.
They had a community towel that they all used to wipe.
It's like 5 adults in the house and they can't get toilet paper.
I know someone that, when COVID was happening, started using pieces of material and putting them in a bucket and washing them, and they still do it.
Who is that? Don't tell me.
No one you know. No one you know. It's in.
I thought you were about to tell me Michelle. I was going to say Michelle. No.
No. Even Michelle's that bad. It
has to be a British person doing that.
It wasn't a British person. It's an American.
Somebody block that. You got a spammer out there.
Not a spammer.
I don't think the Earth would actually realize lose gravity that much. That's not likely to happen. And if it ever did lose gravity, 7 seconds would be destructive anyway. All the buildings go flying into space and then crash back down to the ground.
Oh. Last time it rained in my car, I cracked the garage and I ran the heat full blast for like a few hours and it dried it out. So I might have to do that again.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, I'd be spraying it with some kind of fucking air freshener and carpet cleaner.
Yeah, that mold is going to be an issue. Yeah, I would try to air it out as much as you can.
Why is Mark Terry saying all this garbage? Chris, just time
him out. It was just a troll spamming. It was just a troll spamming.
Yeah, I know. Chris, just time him out for about 30 minutes.
Well, that person's gonna come back in 30 minutes and do it again.
Yeah,
It's not Mark Taylor.
Then I'll reset the clock for another timeout if I need to.
Okay.
30 minutes at least gives me a chance to just temporarily pause them until I can deal with it. Grizz said I was standing with M60 until I heard the audio in question. I don't care when it was made. It made me upset. Yeah, I understand.
I didn't want to vomit. Yeah, I know you were, Grizz.
Oh, I am getting hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
It was a lot more than that. That's the problem. It wasn't just a one thing that you could say, oh, there's not a lot in this.
He was the only one that I would say really seemed sketchy. Okay, I'm just going to say that. The other ones I don't think were as questionable.
Yeah, not the people who actually did it, just the one who denied it.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, Michelle. I think you're a bit mad that he didn't show up and he's just not said anything.
He hightailed it out of there. He didn't even want to defend himself. He just went...
How can you defend that? And that was the problem from the start. That's why we kept looping in our arguments.
Michelle,
there is no defense.
When does Chris get there, Michelle?
Yeah.
When does Chris get to your house?
I don't know when he's going to get here. I'm going to assume he's probably going to be here in the afternoon on a Thursday. That's all I know. I don't know exactly what time.
Is he staying at your house or is he getting a hotel?
No, he stays at a hotel. But, I mean, Chris, I got a favor to ask you because, unfortunately, my landlord is basically giving me the answer. I need somebody to help me paint the wall around my new doors because they didn't bother. I got the paint that I ordered custom that fits.
To work, Chris.
It matches up with the pink walls, but I need to get someone to do it with a paintbrush.
No, you shouldn't be ordering that. That's up to Jimmy.
Oh, I think Chris should do it. I think Chris he has to pay for the privilege to hang out with Michelle, and I think this is a perfect way to earn
Jimmy
it.
Doesn't order paint. He basically takes the cheap shit, basically mixes it together, and calls it dinner, kind of like it's cooking. No.
I'd be like when you go to your grandma's house and she's like, "Oh, it's so good to see you. I have this, and this for you to do while you're here."
Yes, Chris is the new noodles. Personal solar club state. That is absolutely true, David S. Yes, that is the thing, and some meteor showers too.
Michelle, are you not able to paint yourself? Is that something you're not able to do?
I could do it, but I'll probably get paint all over me and places under my wall. I don't want paint.
Yeah, I'd rather get it on Chris. I agree. I'd rather get it on Chris.
Chris, you better bring some crappy clothes if you're painting. I don't think Chris was thinking that he was going to be doing some painting.
He'll probably be here about 5 o'clock on Thursday.
He's on vacation.
Well, maybe me and Chris Bliss could go to the find a place that has an outdoor swimming pool and hang out for a few hours.
That'd be cool.
Do you think Ray could come over and do it? Could Ray come over?
Ray doesn't live there anymore.
Ray doesn't even live here.
Where's Ray living?
It's Francis. I did talk to Jimmy. He did say da. Yeah. Yeah, you always say yeah. I don't hear you say no. Well, you don't say maybe either. It's always yeah. There is. And I did ask Frank or Francis. So when he said to Dr. Jimmy, so I did. So Jimmy knows. I told him, I said, I got the paint. I just don't have the white paint. That you can get white paint anywhere. I got the pink paint. I got about a gallon of the pink stuff.
So Chris needs to buy some paint too then. Well, Chris, Bonnie went over
No,
there to
he
pick up
didn't
some
have to
paint.
I didn't ask him to buy paint. I said I already have the white paint. If we could paint the walls first, and then maybe Jimmy can get someone to paint the goddamn trim. That's should be.
Have you got brushes? You got brushes and all
No,
that
I
stuff,
don't have
Michele?
brushes. We need brushes.
Chris can take care of that. Chris can take care of it. That's
Chris
easy.
needs a list.
A 2-inch brush should probably be fine for painting. That's what I'm saying.
Just to be safe, I'd have him get all sizes. All sizes.
Yeah, I know. It's going to take time for you to set for the show. Oh, yes. And we do have another TRS cable for your sound for your show, for your instrument to plug in. So we can drop another 25-foot TRS cable for your musical instrument. Unless you want to go with RCA plugs. I don't know if I have a 25-foot long RCA cable. No, not
You
really.
said Frank a minute ago, and it made me think about last night. What was up with that guy, man? He was spurging out about rogue mods and stuff, and nothing was happening.
He was like, "Oh, I shouldn't be on YouTube or on the audio. I'm not a star." What do you mean, not a star? You tell us. You sit there going like, "Oh, I want to talk to people in chat." Fine, put you in my chat. And he was like, "I don't want to be on this chat."
Yeah, and then he kept crying about a rogue mod deleting stuff, and nothing was deleted.
Right. So I can get you one TRS input going into the mixer board on line channel 4 for that.
What about line channel? Is line channel 5 available still too, Michele, or no?
Line channel 1 is the one I'm on right now. Line channel 2 is the I believe is the Electro Voice. Line channel 3 is the Shure SM57, which will probably be my microphone for during the show because he's going to be playing his keyboard. Unless he's going to play my violin at the same time. Good luck. Oh, violin won't play. We just tuning is a pain in the ass. If he manages to get to play without basically killing the thing, that'd be wonderful.
I think you should play backup to him using your violin as his instruments.
He doesn't need to spray the whole room. Okay, good. In that case, you should be all set. I'll go ahead bust open the package and unroll the wire out so you can plug into the system. Roll out the wire. Roll out the wire of trip over a 2-wire at it. Roll, roll like the wire.
So, does anyone know why Red left so abruptly?
When he came back over here, what happened? When he was back over here and then he went and then he left and got angry? Is that what you're asking about?
Yeah. Was it just because you said something about...
Well, so it was really weird. Everyone was kind of talking normal and in agreement, and then Red went like super Sidewinder-ish, talking about ancestral gods that used to control the world. Like even Brian K said, he goes, "Oh, that guy's lost his mind. He's not even making any sense." And Brian K's his biggest defender, and he was like, he goes, "This guy's out there." And he started talking about his ancestors used to control the world, and that's why all these women bow down to him, because that. And I said, "My ancestors were even more powerful, Red." And he goes, "No, they weren't. Mine were more powerful." And I said, "Mine were the gods."
There's nothing wrong with monaural sound, Chris. There really isn't. Be honest with you, with my hearing, mono actually works out better for me than stereo because it doesn't give me, my brain is fried and confused between the 2-channel separation. So, and besides that, we can always down mix to 1 channel for saving bandwidth on YouTube as well.
What were you saying, Luke?
It's not worth it.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of dead in the water now.
It's just so frustrating. You start telling a story and then she just cuts in immediately.
Go ahead.
Like,
Continue your story now. I'm sorry. I was just talking to Chris Bliss.
Michelle, you get really upset when somebody steps on you when you talk, but you do it nonstop.
But I have to answer people's questions too. So how am I supposed to? I'm sorry.
Then just do a show just answering people's questions.
I did last night before Brian K.
It's too frustrating to try to tell a story.
Well, tell your story now because I'm listening.
I don't. It's okay. It's okay. I understand.
We got the wires, Chris. We got the wires ready. Who's turning on headphones? I hear them.
Yeah, I got the wires ready. Well, you might as well tell your story anyway, Moose, because I'm still listening for you to repeat it. Or continue where you left off about Red and Brian K.
I thought it was funny while he was here. He's like, we got to put our stuff aside for this real important stuff. And then something like that happens. And he's like, you're on your own. I'm no longer giving you all my help. It was really minuscule stuff.
Yeah, I didn't see anything major happen. That's why I'm asking.
Someone says they'd rather watch Chris paint than watch him play his keyboard.
Oh. Rather see Chris paint than watch him play his keyboard.
And then he said, can you just play AI music paints?
You could do that.
I actually enjoy Chris playing his music and singing. He does an actual show.
He does actually try to have a good show. He does try. And he does succeed a lot.
Their name is Michelle Needs a Will.
For what? For what?
It's a troll again.
Oh my goodness.
When Chris was doing his
I saw what Chris said. He ran paint.
That's coming back to M60. That's coming back to M60. M60, knock it off. Knock it off, M60.
Yeah, we've had enough of you. All right. That's enough.
Well, knowing me, I probably could give you some pretty. I probably could come up with some pretty neat licks on the keyboard.
You're
licking? You're good at licking?
Yeah, okay.
There's the admission of guilt right there, Michelle.
He's M60.
We called him out, and he couldn't hide the lie anymore. There it is.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, but people still enjoy being here, though, Chris. That's the thing. You know, your persona is what makes you who you are. That's what makes you stand out. And people enjoy that persona.
Michelle, did you know in World War II that the Japanese soldiers, you know about the kamikaze pilots, right? The kamikaze pilots that would fly their planes into like ships and stuff to kill themselves, but to hurt people. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, I know what the kamikaze did. The Zeros.
Did you know? Did you know that Japan actually had manned torpedoes on their submarines too? Kamikaze torpedoes. They had ones with little compartments that they could drive, and they would drive their torpedoes into ships with the person inside of the torpedo. Did you know that?
I get that.
I didn't know that.
No, I did not know that, but I wouldn't be surprised if you had the
Yeah,
Japanese.
they did. They had it. It was like a mission that they had to do it. It was like towards the end of the war when they were trying it, and the guy who came up with the idea actually led the assault. And I think his was the only torpedo that actually hit a ship. The other ones like grounded out and got shot down, or got like taken out by other subs.
Who was the people that trained? They put the bombs on the dogs.
It was something about Japan, the culture that is what encouraged that. But then again, remember too, as I said, it's a cultural thing, but they didn't quite have remote controlled torpedoes like we do today. So yeah, I could see how that could be a thing.
I think it was in the 2000s, like the early 2000s, there was still Japanese soldiers coming out of the jungles, still thinking they were in war.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It could be.
On these islands that they were fighting and hiding.
Who was the people that trained the dogs to go under the tanks and blow up, but they trained them with their own tanks and it backfired? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I know that's a troll there. That's not really M60.
No, it's a troll. It's very Yam Ranch like. I'm not sure who the troll is, but he has a familiar scent about it. I can usually sniff Yam Ranch out. And this one's giving off a little Yam Ranch smell.
Well, I told you for a long time that M60 was Yam Ranch anyway, so.
Where are all them lot? Why aren't they over here, like, up in arms about what's just gone on? They, like, go after people that are disgusting. Where are they?
Right.
I love doing leg extensions. I love leg extensions, Tiger. Look at this. Look at those American thighs.
Wow.
That leg has been so extended.
Extension. I want to get the extender.
I'll be back in a minute.
Right, I understand that, Chris. I only like panels so I can show my face. Well, technically on Discord panels you can show your face. It's just that a lot of people got the special guest tags open still. Like M60 had it until he was booted. Val had it. Keldoge had it. Brittany had it. All the mods still have a special key access. Although I might change that part. But of course, when you come here, you're not going to need the panel because you're going to be the screen is going to be kind of mixed like the one I'm going to show you. It's kind of look like it's going to be like this. You can see me in the corner here, and you can see the back screen there. This is the PAL camera, by the way. You can see the other camera on the side, which is the high resolution camera. There's the high resolution shot. It's a little crooked. There's a wire in that camera that's kind of flaky. I don't know why. There's like I have two of those USB cameras. They both have the same problem. I move the wire around and the picture winks out. And this one behind me does the same thing. It's got the same camera and it's got the same identical problem that if you move this camera just a little bit too much, it winks out. But this one I do know it's definitely a connector. I wonder if the other one's got the same problem. So I know you like being on screen. You will be. Okay.
The person in the chat that's talking about Chris using Lumi's manhood as a microphone. It's kind of gross. We do know a community that would love to have you, though. The grosser the better. They would absolutely adore you over there.
What do you mean by using her manhood as a microphone? How does that work? And first of all, I already told Michele Chris is to keep his hands off of Lumi.
He will.
I made that clear.
Chris is a gentleman. There's no problem with that. I thought that was a weird statement to say.
Chris, if you even try to lay a hand on her,
I'm going to put this person in timeout for 1 minute or 10 seconds. For all the inflammatory comments.
That's what you get. 10 seconds timeout for that. It's over. Oh, what a fucking week we've had.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to the whole weekend. That's something that's one of the reasons why I was so afraid that because of all the craziness that was going to go up in smoke, I was like, oh, and then Chris, when you come, I get to show you the solar panels too. Yay. Like watching paint dry. You can see 2 panels, 1 in each window. It's not really that exciting. No, but...
You know, Michele, I'm kind of weird. When I have people coming over or if there's like a big event scheduled, I'm not excited for the time that they're coming over. I'm like genuinely excited for the day after they leave. I don't know why. I'm weird. Like
some people are like that. It's just...
I'm like that. Because you have to entertain them. I feel like I have to...
I like routine. I'm a person of routine.
I don't feel like I have to entertain people and, you know.
I don't know if that's entirely true there with that one comment, but it's not the kind of thing to time out because they haven't really said anything that's really nasty.
Except using your penis as a microphone.
No, that comment's removed. Yeah.
Well, God killing virus. People on YouTube are crazy, and we're a little bit tapped over here. But there's a difference between craziness and fantasizing over kids.
God killing virus. Would you say that would make them zombies?
They get along well, then I'm always excited to go home. Well, I understand that. I mean, everybody's excited to go home, but you know, you do enjoy seeing people once in a while too. And then like after you've been somewhere for a while, you're like, okay, you know, I want to just go back home. It's just kind of like the Rose to Silver Moon song that I wrote. I would love to try to master that song or see us playing that one.
You know what the best feeling in the world is, Tiger? Is right before someone is supposed to come over or do their thing, you get a text from them saying that something came up and they're not going to be able to make it. It is the greatest. It is the greatest feeling. Like,
you think you might go to Comedies today? I see if I have any cash on them. Yeah, I might have some cash. I know I got a ton of quarters. Yeah.
Michele, here's an idea for a hot dog review channel. They eat all of the hot dogs, but they eat them through a glory hole in a bathroom stall.
So what the hell? What did that mean, Moose?
So, Moose, Grizz said he'll eat that hot pepper, but he needs $100 pledged up front.
I'm sure we can.
That's what I said.
Chris will put up the money after he's done painting.
I don't didn't want Chris to hurt himself, though. I mean, he said he was sprawling on the floor in agony. I mean, that's
kind of. It's funny when Grizz hurts himself, though.
No, it's not.
I've watched Grizz eat one on a live stream, and it was hilarious.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily true. I think there are some channels that do try to keep a very serious, somber approach to YouTube, but this isn't one of them necessarily. They're not as crazy as some of them, but, you know, there's some channels that are even more nuts than mine.
Well, I'm a descendant of social media gods, and we were put here to spotlight the crazies.
You know what's weird? That Voiceless hasn't streamed since all this kicked off. And that person was streaming every day.
Riz did a circumcision. Did you see that?
Well,
weird. Chainsaw.
I got a feeling that Voiceless is... She realizes she's got a real problem on her hands, just to say that.
Abso-fucking-lutely, do I?
Because that was her
husband. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, right? But I've since found out that she has a child. It's a little boy, and it's disabled.
That's a good idea, God-killing virus. You can slather up the hot dogs in Astroglide, so it's easier to swallow.
I think some people do normal YouTube. Sorry with the on. Yeah, some people do YouTube that are fairly normal, and there's no doubt about that.
Very, very few of them, though, Michelle.
I don't know. I think most people don't have time. I don't think that's unreasonable to point out. YouTube is a time sink. It really is. I know for me, it's not like it's, you know, I do the show from 10 a.m. until 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, where I could be outside, walking around, getting drunk, getting drugged up, getting raped, getting knocked up. And I'm just a big fat ass sitting
God, you're not out there getting knocked up, Michelle.
How you doing, Infinity?
I wish Brian.
Hi, Infinity.
I like talking with Brian in the mornings.
Who's getting knocked up? No one's getting knocked up.
Don't forget to subscribe, hype, like, and yeah, and share the channel out. It helps.
Big pussy, big. Where's Gidgy?
Well, I'm trying to say, if it wasn't for YouTube, I think a lot of the stuff that I do, I think my whole life would have been basically a giant mess. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know you rely on YouTube.
I rely on YouTube because it keeps me busy. If I didn't have YouTube, I don't know what I would be doing every day.
I know.
Maybe you can play bingo at the bingo hall show.
Do you like bingo, Michelle?
No, I don't like bingo. I like Monopoly though. But I don't
I
exactly.
think you've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
I don't exactly see Monopoly halls around anywhere, or Trivia Pursuit halls, or Scrabble halls, or.
Michelle, do you think we could get like an online game of Monopoly that we could all play online?
If I could find one that was free, there are ones you can pay for, but then the other players have to pay for it too. That's the problem.
Well, because I'd love to go around and buy everyone's house up and bankrupt them all.
I would make Fairyland on all my properties, and then we'd have to do exchanges for her stays. She'd have to earn it.
Aristotle likes Twister. Oh, hell no. I don't want someone's bloody armpit and arsehole in my mouth.
Just a rank.
Oh, that game Twister has caused a lot of injuries for some people, unfortunately. Because of reasons that's pretty obvious.
A lot of venereal diseases because of Twister, Michelle. A lot of venereal diseases.
A lot of physical injuries from the game too.
I want to take all your land. It's fun playing a game. You know what all piss about doing it.
Well, when my family plays Monopoly, we often do things like if you land on Boardwalk, like I sometimes will offer, say, give me a piece of your property. Let's say you got a railroad I want. I'll say, give me a railroad and maybe $100, and that's it. And especially if I got the other three, now I got the fourth, and now I can charge like $200 for landing on the railroad. So that's what I would do.
Gross, Fairy. She's being like really sexual. She'll tend to the garden. Gross. You're sick. You're sick, Anthony.
She talking about lady gardens again.
Yeah, she's sick.
Harry wants to tend to a lady garden. Well,
I don't know. I've never seen that, but I've seen like in standard Monopoly. Maybe the new versions do. I don't know. That's not the thing that we played. Monopoly plays the original Monopoly. I usually drive the race car, and then again over the years, I ended up adding my own little tokens to the game, which is a regular Ellis 474 16-pin dip chip.
I'm always a dog.
Fairy would have to be the iron because she's got to be doing woman's work. You got to do woman's work.
Yeah. Well, maybe someday soon we'll play The Sims 3. We haven't really played The Sims 3 in a long time. Here's the thing with The Sims 3. I'm gonna be honest. Trying to show it on YouTube is kind of like it's not the same thing as playing it. Playing it is different than just watching it.
Michelle, what if you could do like VR goggles and do Sims? Would that be kind of cool?
Say what?
Do like a VR headset, like virtual reality, and play Sims, where you're actually in it.
I don't know if they ever set it up to do that. Maybe, but I don't think the game has 3D mode. I know that the truck does. Euro Truck Simulator, the American Truck Simulator have VR mode.
That would be. Well, maybe we could earn money for that, Michelle. Get Michelle some VR goggles. I have an Oculus, and I do real VR fishing on it. I love it.
Yeah, that's the one that was bought by Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's the new Oculus 3 is what I've got, and it's pretty neat. It's all meta. It's all meta, so meta universe stuff. But
I have one. Let me see what it's called. I just got it for when the nieces and nephews come around.
Well, at Spirit Time, we had a game that had a VR headset. Me and Chris were playing each other against. I creamed him.
Tiger, the best game on there is real VR 15.
Every time he would be like, Because for some reason, with my eyesight, I was able to lock it on the ship and blow them up over and over again.
I don't play on it, Moose. I just got it for when kids come around. They like computer shit. So
You got to download the real VR fishing. It's like you're just sitting there fishing. You can go anywhere in the world and fish there.
Let me write this down.
I know one thing that they're working on. Actually, it was started originally with Turtle Wow, but now I guess another company is working on using the Unreal client with Turtle Wow client with their private server. How come Blizzard never got their head out of their ass and did the same thing? Because they could have. If a third party can come out with a client for World of Warcraft that they could have used, and they obviously could, why don't they just go ahead and just license the right to use it with retail WoW? I mean, classic WoW, retail WoW. I mean, so awesome to actually be walking in the equivalent of Darkshore or Elwyn Forest or Teldrassil.
Yeah. Oh, you'd love it, Michelle, wouldn't you?
I would.
Or the inn at Orgrimmar, Michelle. You going to the inn at Orgrimmar? Fairies in there just getting shithouse drunk.
Yeah, well, that's another thing that'd be kind of cool, especially with the housing, like the game. But here's the thing they gotta fix the game a little bit because they put so much crap on top of the cake. It's hard to tell where the actual good cake was, and the rest of it's just crappy sponge. I really do think there's some good ideas in the game, but I do feel that they kind of lost something in all the layers of stuff that they threw on top of it.
Moose stalks me in WoW.
Fairy goes into the Orgrimmar Inn and selects it to where you can't see what gear she's wearing, so she's just in her underpants drinking, while all the orcs and trolls sit around oogling her. It's disgusting. She's a whore.
Sloop.
Right now, she told me she's gonna try to get her retail plan back on. We can still once you turn back on the 15 hours a month, we can even play an anniversary edition of Burning Crusade, which means that you can play, a Blood Elf like you like to play, and I could still play a Blood Elf. And we can also play Druids. I already created a character, and somebody might laugh when I tell you I already had one in Classic WoW, retail. In Classic, I already had a black character, so I made another black character in Burning Crusade Classic. So her name is Katroya. Yeah.
What server are you in, Michelle? What server are you
An
in?
anniversary one. Burning Crusade anniversary.
No, because I'm in Eldrathallus.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got a black priest and a Burning Crusade anniversary. Her name is Katroya, like I said.
Why have you stopped playing WoW, Michelle? Why have you stopped playing WoW online?
Because unfortunately, Fairy and I started playing it offline, which was fine, but then she ended up having to put the money aside for something else, and so she stopped playing, and then I ended up basically not playing because I didn't want to play WoW by myself all the time.
Michelle, I have a 2-seater flying mount. You could just get in the back seat of my flying mount, and we could go wherever we needed to.
I have my own flying mounts. Depending which character I'm playing. Bacella is like a level 54. She's got a mount that's the size of a Cadillac, or about the size of a Buick. That thing is huge. I don't know how many people can ride on it, but it's enormous. In fact, it's so goddamn ugly that I tend to fly with the Hawk Strider, or that's not Flame Mount. The other one, which is Dragonhawk, I think it is. She doesn't really ride the Buick that much. It's just too damn hard to get into tight spaces with it.
I gotta get going, so I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Have a good day.
Yeah, all right, Tiger. So I'll talk to you a little later. So I'll probably just go ahead and get some things done today.
Okay, Michelle. Day, sweetheart. All right.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, Lumi, I'll talk to you later. Okay, Lumi.
Yeah, we'll be around. Also, I'm in Azaria server there. Girl World now too. So.
Okay, bye, Lumi.
Yeah, end call. Okay. So that's today's plan. Looks like it's gonna be what? Just an ordinary Wednesday. Not sure what to do tonight. Just an ordinary Wednesday. Absolutely have no idea what's right. Let's see how much money we got in cash today. Just an ordinary Wednesday. Figuring out what the hell was right. I don't know what we got planned tonight either, so. Alright, so. May all you guys have a happy and safe day. May your day be pleasant and bright. May the weather be cooperative. May you feel alright. Don't forget, we may do a video today. We may not be live today. We might be live today. You never know. Watch the space for any announcements if we're live or not. And please don't forget to like, share, hype, and send the videos to everybody. Let's get this show on the road. And don't forget to party on, do be excellent to one another, and we'll see each other later on sometime today. Until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Michele Marie and Lumi, I will always be there for you. Michele, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control. She won't give up, she won't sit down. In her purple dress, she twirls